All right, so this is Tip Tuesday with your girl Tara, and it is now really close to Christmas. So Merry Christmas, you guys. So since it's coming close to Christmas, we want to talk about wrapping presents. So some of you guys out there are like, I can't wrap presents. There's no way. Wrapping presents is super, super easy. So I'm going to go step by step on how to wrap up a box. So you want to make sure you have your tape and your scissors handy. And you're going to take your roll of paper, and so we want to make sure we have enough to wrap the whole present, okay? So we're going to unravel it. And so I always make it go right kind of in the center of the box, and then I take the roll and go a little bit over so that it holds into place. And then since I know the paper is going about halfway, I still cut a little bit over so I can make sure that I have enough of the paper. Perfect. Now, okay guys, so once you got your paper all trimmed up to your box, now's the part for wrapping it. So we want to make sure that we have nice even ends. So we're going to fold the one side of the paper over, and then we're going to flip it over, and I always go about midway onto the box. So now we're going to tape it. So I usually tape about right in the middle, and then we're going to flip the box over, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, and we're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to fold it over. And at this point, it's really good to make sure that it's nice and tight around the box. And then we're going to tape right in the middle. For boxes that are kind of larger, you might want to go with 2 tapes. So one on one side and one on the other. Otherwise, it can untape itself. So now we're going to do the folding on the sides. So this is the part where a lot of people get kind of stuck and sometimes just fold everything all together without kind of making it nice and neat with your corners. So we're going to fold it over, and you want to fold it all the way down until your corner, and then you're going to just do your nice little crease on one side, and then you're going to do the nice little crease on the other side. Then we're going to fold in our creases. And then I always like to do a little bit of tape right at the bottom part, just to make sure that it's all the way on there. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to fold in the sides. Perfect. And again, I always use a little bit of tape just to make sure that it folds in nicely. Then we're going to do the last part. So this part, we fold the flap just like that, and then we lift it up, and it comes up just perfectly, okay? And then this is where you're going to want some more tape to tape it on up on each side. So that was the one side. Now we're going to do the other side, okay? And I'm going to go a little bit slower for you, okay? So you're going to take the top of your box and we're going to fold it down just like that. And sometimes in the beginning, it might help when you fold it down that you use a little bit of tape to kind of hold it in spot, just like that. So it makes it easier. We're going to tuck it in, and it's going to make a nice little triangle on the side, and I just use my fingers, make it nice and straight. We're going to do the same on this other side. Tuck it in until it makes that triangle, and then you're going to crease it. Then we're going to fold it in and crease it. Fold it in and crease it. And again, a little bit of tape to help hold it. And a little bit of tape on the other side to hold it. And then the last bit, we're going to take this and we're going to fold this over to give straight lines, and then we're going to fold it up just like that. And then we're going to just tape it to make sure it stays. and tape it again to make sure it stays. And that is how you wrap a box. Now, the last part is putting on the ribbon. So we can go as simple as you want, or you can go a little bit extravagant. Going extravagant isn't that big of a deal. Everybody always thinks, oh, you took a very extra step. Very, very simple. So you can put a nice little bow on top, or we can take some ribbon. And so you can get ribbon anywhere where there's wrapping paper. You can get the fabric ribbon, or you can get the plastic ribbon. It's up to you and your preference. So let's see, I'm gonna do red ribbon. You wanna make sure that you have a nice long piece, because not only are we gonna wrap it around the present, we wanna make sure that we can put a nice little bow as well. So you're going to get a nice long piece of ribbon, and we're going to put it right across the present, and then you'll flip it over, and then you're going to crisscross it. And then you can do it right in the center. You can move it up so it's right at the top. We're going to do it right at the top. And then this is where I always get a little bit of extra help. So once you tie it in a knot, you're going to ask someone to come over with their finger right in the center and hold it for you, and you're going to do another knot. Perfect. So when you're doing the bows, you can do them small, you can do them large. I love using my fabric, and again, I cut this a little bit long, but that's okay. We could always use it for other presents. And you're just going to tie it in a nice little bow, just like that. And then I always do another knot so that it doesn't undo itself. Then when it comes to placing a tag, I always like getting these nice little paper tags. It just makes a little extra touch. You write to and from. You can put a little drawing of a tree or a little holly on it if you want to take a little extra time. And then I just put it at the end of the bow. And you could do it on one string, or you can tie it together. So sometimes I like to do a little knot at the end. So again, you can be as creative as you want when it comes to the final part of putting the bows on there or using ribbon. Do whatever makes you feel good about your presents. But again, wrapping presents is very, very easy. Again, have a Merry Christmas, you guys. This was Tip Tuesday with your girl, Tara.